Series circuit. In a series circuit, resistors R1, R2, and R3 are connected end-to-end with a cell through an ammeter A. 3 voltmeters V1, V2, and V3 are connected across each resistor as shown in figure 7.17. The potential differences recorded by these voltmeters are 0.4, 0.5, and 0.6 volts respectively. The current recorded by the ammeter is 1 ampere, and the potential difference between E and H is 1.5 volts. Since the connecting wires are assumed to have negligible resistance, there is no drop in potential across them. However, there is a continuous drop in potential from E to H due to resistance in the circuit. This drop results in potential differences of 0.4 volts between EF, 0.5 volts between FG, and 0.6 volts between GH, totaling 1.5 volts between E and H. If we consider the highest potential at E as positive, then F is at a lower potential than E and hence is negative. However, in the segment FG, F is at a higher potential than G, making it positive with respect to G, which is negative. Thus, point F is at a negative potential with respect to E but positive with respect to G. Moreover, it is evident that if a certain quantity of charges moves per unit time from a cell into the circuit, then every component of the circuit will have an equal quantity of charges flowing through it. In other words, the current flowing through all the components of the circuit is the same. This type of circuit is known as a series circuit. Characteristics of a series circuit. 1. The current flowing through a series circuit remains constant across all its components, resistors, ammeters, etc. 2. In a series circuit, there is a continuous decrease in potential along its length, leading to a cumulative increase in potential difference. 3. If we represent the total potential drop, potential difference across all resistors, and V1, V2, and V3 are the individual potential drops across the ends of the resistors, then V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Expression for resistances in series. Consider 3 resistors R1, R2, and R3 connected in series, with a current I flowing through them. Let Rs be the total resistance of the series circuit. Let V1, V2, and V3 be the potential differences across resistors R1, R2, and R3, respectively. If V is the total potential difference across all the resistors in series, then V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Applying Ohm law to complete the circuit. Applying Ohm law to individual resistors: current in resistor R1, current in resistor R2, current in resistor R3, adding first, 2, and 3. Putting the value of A in C. Putting the value of B in D. If R1 is equal to R2 is equal to R3 is equal to R such that there are n such resistors, then conclusions. 1. The total resistance in a series circuit is equal to the sum of the individual resistances of all the resistors connected in series, that is, Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus 2. The total resistance in a series circuit is always greater than any of the individual resistances in the series circuit. The main disadvantages of a series circuit is that when one device, resistor, fails, the current in the whole circuit ceases to flow.